obserbasyon nyo po in different takes of different fronts na hinakaharap natin ay sinasadya po yan ng China. Ang issue po ng West Philippine Sea is just one portion of the multi-front that the People's Republic of China is doing. I wouldn't agree with you na sinabi nyo pong this is just a diversion. Totoo po na ang ating pong Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Coast Guard at ang Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources ay nakaka-experience ng bullying, aggressive actions, water cannoning, and they are risking their lives for our position in the West Philippine Sea. Hindi po ito diversion, ito po ay totoong nangyayari araw-araw.
At maraming mga Pilipino ang tunay na naapektuhan doon sa fight against them.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Especially the ordinary Filipino fishermen.
Yeah. And siguro I will agree with you, no? Kasi kayo yung mga nasa ground na nakaka-experience ng hirap na dinadanas ng ating mga members ng ating pong Navy. And salute to all of you, no? Mahirap yung laban, but at the same time, marami din kayong naranasang mga fake na mga news against our members of the armed forces, no? But yun nga po, you want to say something about yung sa mga fake news na thrown against you?
Well, yes, sir. No? Mr. Chair, if you will allow me, I'm just going to reiterate. No? I think I mentioned this already twice. The impact of fake news and misinformation in our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Sa pang-ilang beses ko na pong babanggitin, our greatest challenge in our fight in the West Philippine Sea are not just the big vessels of the People's Republic of China, but especially for our fight against misinformation and fake news. Ang pinakamahirap po na laban ng ating pamahalaan ngayon para tindigan ang laban natin sa West Philippine Sea ay ang magkaisa ang mga Pilipino. Ito po ang dahilan kung bakit merong tayong transparency initiative under this government where President Bongbong Marcos supported the publication of all the aggressive actions that has been happening in the West Philippine Sea. Dahil po dito, sa loob ng mahigit na 2 taon na, nalaman po ng ordinaryong Pilipino kung ano ang pinagdadaanan ng ating Philippine Navy, ng Coast Guard at ng ordinaryong mga isdang Pilipino sa gitna po ng agresyon ng People's Republic of China in the West Philippine Sea. The second positive impact of this is we receive tremendous support from the international community. Hindi na lamang po nag-iisa ang Pilipinas sa pagkondena ng maling aksyon ng People's Republic of China pagdating sa West Philippine Sea. But despite of the transparency efforts of the Philippine government, tayo pa rin po ay na-expose sa panibagong laban natin, that is to counter misinformation. Tumaas po ang bilang ng mga social media influencers and even pro-China trolls to counter our
pro-China trolls.
If we're going to categorize their narrative, ang una, sinasabi nila, it basically undermines our own position. Sinasabi nilang wala tayong legal na basihan, wala tayong napala sa 2016 Arbitral Award. Secondly, majority of them are also saying that ang ginagawang pagtindig ng ating pamahalaan sa West Philippine Sea ay dikta lamang ng Estados Unidos. At ang pangatlo sa lahat, sinasabi nilang Pilipinas ang nagpapataas ng tensyon sa West Philippine Sea. Despite of our evidence showing to the public that is the smaller Coast Guard vessels that are being harassed by the bigger China Coast Guard vessels. At ang pang-apat sa lahat, ang paulit-ulit nilang sinasabi na ang ating mga spokesperson na tagapagsalita pagdating sa pagtindig ng West Philippine Sea ay binabayaran lamang ng US Embassy o dinidiktahan lamang ng Estados Unidos para ilahad itong lahat ng ito. Ang kakaiba rito sa mga trolls and social media influencers na ito, ang linyahan ng kanilang pagsasalita ay naa-align sa narrative din ng China. I wouldn't believe that these are just purely coincidental. I think there is a motivation why they are doing this, and there is a coincidence with the pro-China narrative and the statement of the People's Republic of China to counter our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Karamihan sa mga
Nakamute pala ako. Basta sabi ko, oh, motivation. Nasa magkano kaya motivation ng mga pro-China dyan?
pro-China influencers na to, they are hiding from the constitutional freedom of expression. Ang sabi nila, opinion lamang nila ito, naniniwala silang wala tayong legal na basihan, wala tayong napala sa 2016 Arbitral Award, at tayo mismo ay dinidiktahan lamang ng Amerikano. Gayunpaman, tayo po ay naniniwala, gaya po ng sinabi ni Justice Carpio, our fight in the West Philippine Sea is intergenerational. Ito po ay ipapamana natin sa susunod na saling lahi ng Pilipino. Kung ngayon pa lamang po, ang ating pong mga kabataang Pilipino ay may expose na sa maling impormasyon ng West Philippine Sea, mahihirapan po tayong tindigan bilang Pilipino ang issue ng West Philippine Sea. Mahihirapan pong magkaisa ang Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao para sabihin natin ang laban natin sa West Philippine Sea ay laban nating lahat bilang Pilipino. Ito po ang pinakamahalagang bagay na magagawa po ng 19th Congress to stop misinformation and to make sure the Filipinos will be united with the right information. Naniniwala po ako na ang issue po ng West Philippine Sea, the only way that we can be able to awaken the sense of patriotism of our countrymen is to provide them with the right information. Saka lamang po nila malalaman na hindi po tayo bilang Pilipino ang magkakalaban kung hindi po China. Maraming pong salamat.
Pero naniniwala ka, Commodore Tariela, as long as there is politics in this country, yung pong pagkakahiwa-hiwalay ay magpapatuloy. Why? Kasi may sinusunod ang ating mga kababayan pagdating sa kanilang mga leader sa bansa. Like for example, meron tayong Pulahan, meron tayong Dilawan, meron tayong, ano ba yan, Green, di ba? And as long as the people are following all these leaders, yung stand nila on pro-China and pro-America, hindi yun yung magiging priority nila eh. They follow their leaders eh. And that's the reason why, tama yung sinabi mo kanina, that we need to educate our people that this fight is not against red, against green, or against pink. This is against the intervention of other country. We are a sovereign country. And each and every one of us love our country. But the problem is, napopolarize tayo because of politics. And the people should understand and should learn how to differentiate yung love for your leaders and love for your country. Mahirap tanggapin dahil tayo, ganun din tayo mga politiko. Sometimes kung sino yung leader na ating pinaniniwalaan, we believe all his yung kanyang issues that he's fighting for. And ako, I understand na talagang dapat nating ma-educate yung ating mga tao and try to let them understand that unti-unti na tayo. Unti-unti na tayong sinisira ng ibang bansa. At maliwanag pa sa sikat ng araw that they're causing this division. Unfortunately, there are those that are being paid to suit the narrative of our foreign invaders. Anyway, so kung meron pong mga question, yung ating mga members, Congressman Is Barbers muna, and then Congressman Abante.
Alright. Maraming salamat, Chairman. Before I ask the question to Commodore Tariela, ako po yung naniniwala no, na minsan po, kagaya po ng sinabi ni Chairman, meron pong politika na involved dito. Ngunit sa aking punto de vista, Mr. Chairman, ang ibig bang sabihin na napupolitika kaya nahahati ang may pumapanig sa China, may pumapanig sa Pilipino? I perfectly understand if some of the Filipinos would support a candidate, a local candidate at that. I would perfectly understand kung merong pinapanigan na mga Pilipino rin. Pero kung pumanig ka sa China at tinulak mo ang naratibo ng China, hindi na politika yun, pag-traidor na yun sa ating bayan. And higit sa lahat, ang nakakalungkot, Pilipino ang gumagawa po niyan. Ngayon, nabanggit kanina ni Commodore Tariela that there are some, I suppose, correct me if I'm wrong, there are vloggers
Yan
who
na.
are actually pushing forward the narrative of China in the issue of West Philippine Sea. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can you identify them and inform this committee kung sino-sino itong mga to?
As what I mentioned during the last committee meeting, Mr. Chair, I have identified Mr. Mark Lopez and also Mr. Ado Paglinawan. He has written a lot of articles contradicting the factual narrative of the Philippine government
Agoy.
when it comes to our fight in the West Philippine Sea.
Oh, okay. So, you also mentioned that there could be a motivation why they're pushing forward the China narrative. Is that correct?
Anong motivation yan?
Okay, so ano kaya ang motivation, Commodore?
Well, I don't have any idea behind the motivation, Mr. Chair, but we can just probably speculate for some
And
other reason.
based on your speculation, what could have been, or what could have been the motive or motivation of these people who have been pushing forward the narrative of China?
Well, looking at the incidents that happen in different countries, Mr. Chair, we know for a fact that there are people who are using a pro-China narrative, whether in the United States or in Australia or any other countries, because they are being supported financially.
Doon ba sa kanilang mga, did they state some facts on, kagaya po nung sinabi ninyo, na sinasabi nila na kayo ang talagang traidor dahil kayo ay naniniwala sa Amerika? Tama po ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And did they state some facts or dahilan kung bakit ganun ang kanilang sinabi?
They did not support such claim, Mr. Chair. They just mentioned na taksil ako. And for example, for Mr. Ado Paglinawan, he always enjoyed calling me as tonto of Mr. Ray Powell.
Is Mr. Paglinawan here? You are Mr. Paglinawan, sir?
Opo.
Okay, pwede po bang magtanong sa inyo, sir? Ano ho ang inyong posisyon tungkol sa paglalagay ng mga installations or buildings sa West Philippine Sea ng bansang China? Ano po inyong pananaw dyan?
Ang pananaw ko po dito ay hindi napipinto sa pro-China o pro-US. Dahil kami po sa Asian Century PH. With all due respects to the Congresswoman from Bataan, ang aming pong panuntunan, kumukuha kami ng mga aligasyon, fina-fact check namin. At kung may diversion, nagbibigay kami ng sarili naming opinion. Yan po ang proseso na aming sinusundan. Sa pagtatayo po ng mga installation ng China dyan, yan po ay batay sa kanilang pananaw. Maaring mali yan sa ating pananaw, pero sa kanilang pananaw, tama sila.
Sige po. Sa inyong pananaw, sino ho may-ari ng West Philippine Sea? Yung tinayuan nila ng installation, Mr. Paglinawan.
Unang-una po, kailangan bumalik tayo sa basic definition of terms.
Sir,
Nagbanggit po kayo
excuse me
ng
po.
West Philippine Sea.
Excuse me po, sir. Yun na lang po, para hindi po humaba. Doon na lang po sa area where the Philippines claims ownership on those islands na tinayuan po ng China, ng kanilang mga installations. Ano hong pananaw niyo doon? Tayo po ba may-ari noon o sila?
Wala po tinatayo ang China sa mga sa mga lugar na ating inokupa.
Doon ho sa Scarborough Shoal, wala ho ba silang tinayo doon?
Unang-una po, mismo sa testimonya ni Mr. Tariela na antas ng pagpapatupad ng batas ay ang customary law. Yan po ay pinagtitibay ng actual occupation, sustained administrative control, and defense if necessary.
Salamat,
Magbibigay
Jenny.
po ako
Salamat.
ng ehemplo. Noong pong 2012, dito po sa, with all due respects, dito po sa inyong privilege speech, sinight ninyo that the occupation of Scarborough Shoal in 2012 marked a significant turning point with China asserting historic rights as their justification. Isumiti po natin ito sa fact check. Hindi po historic rights ang pinagtitibay ng China sa Scarborough Shoal.
Mr. Chair,
Ang soberanya po na ine-exercise ng China sa Scarborough Shoal
Mr. Chair,
is out of the fact that we abandoned control after the stand-off.
Okay, sige po, sir. Teka ho, para ho, medyo lumalawak na tayo kasi sa aking pananaw, I may be wrong. In your case, you may also be wrong. Sabi po ng UNCLOS kasi, yung area yun ay atin. Kaya nga ho, ang tanong ko sa inyo, ano ang inyong pananaw?
Wala po kayong maipapakita
Mr.
sa
Chair?
akin.
Mr. Chair,
Sa UNCLOS, gayang area na yan.
Hindi ho ba naging dispute yan because nagkaroon nga ho, kaya nga ho nagkaroon ng arbitral ruling noong 2016. Dahil po kiniklaim yan, at tayo naman po ay kiniklaim nating ating yan. Sige,
ang
Commodore Tariela,
arbitral ruling,
excuse me lang, sir.
Mr.
Wait.
Excuse me, sir.
Order,
So,
order.
Commodore Tariela,
Let the chair
we all understand that the 2016 arbitral award has already invalidated the historic whatsoever claim of the People's Republic of China. So we should not allow Mr. Ado Paglinawan saying all those lies, because as I said, he's a pro-China fake news purveyor, and we should not allow him to say those kind of things in this hallowed hall of the House of Representatives.
Supal-pal.
Abogado po ba si Mr. Pagliawan?
you can ask him personally.
Abogado po ba
Mr.
kayo?
Ado, you are now recognized. Chairman Abante is asking a question. You can answer him
Mr.
directly.
Chair,
Go ahead.
abogado po ba kayo, Mr. Pagliawan?
Hindi po. Ako po ay marunong lamang
Hindi
magbasa.
po kayo abogado. Ano po, marunong kayong ano?
Marunong lang po akong magbasa.
O, pangalawa,
Magbasa.
ako rin po marunong magbasa eh. Pare-pareho tayo.
Opo.
Oho, pangalawa, kayo po ba'y tagapagsalita ng China?
Hindi po.
Hindi pa. Hindi ho kayo tagapagsalita ng China.
Hindi po.
Pero parang pinagtatanggol nyo ang China.
Hindi po.
Hindi pinagtatanggol nyo ang China.
Hindi po.
Hindi, pinagtatanggol
Ang
yung China.
pinagtatanggol ko po ay ang katotohanan.
Eh, huwag kayong
Kung ako'y
sumigaw
bibigyan
dito,
nyo ng
sapagkat
pagkakataon,
mas malakas
ay
ang boses ko sa
sasabihin
inyo.
ang
Point of
base ko.
order, Mr. Chair.
Order.
Point of
Ayan
order,
na,
Mr.
ayan
Chair.
na.
Yes, what's the point of
ayan
order,
na.
Chairman Ako, please.
The resource person concerned I think does not know the rules.
Paktay ka
So
kayo.
it's better that we remind him of our rules so that any member of this committee will not move to cite him in contempt.
Agoy!
I think, Mr. Chair, that is your duty to remind him of our rules.
Mr. Ado, please refrain from talking while the members of this committee is still have the floor. So again,
Yes, Mr.
Mr. Chair.
again, wait. This is a reminder to all of us, no, na mga resource persons, no, to answer, sumagot muna kapag nirecognize na po ng chairman. Para meron po tayong kaayusan sa ating pong hearing. Okay, for
Mr.
now,
Chairman, the
for
last
now,
time I check, I have the floor.
Mr. Chair.
But I beg, I will...
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Ako, please.
Ayan na, lagot
I would
na.
like to remind the resource person na kami nga rito, hindi po kami nagsasalita until and unless we are recognized by the chairman. Now, if you're not going to recognize and obey that rule, I'll be compelled to move to cite you in contempt for disrespect.
Agoy!
I hope that is understood. Kanina pa ako rito, nakikinig. And if you notice, if I speak, I ask permission from the chair. Why? Because it's the rule. Now, if you are here, you follow the rule. When you are in Rome, do what the Romans do. I hope that is understood.
Agoy!
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Meron lang
Mr. Chair,
sige,
can I-
maraming salamat, Congressman Ako, for that manifestation. Congressman Barbers,
Yeah,
but before you proceed, no, kasi you still have the floor. Nag-interject lang si Congressman
thank you
Abate.
for reminding me that I have the floor.
Yeah, you have the floor. But can you allow me to ask some, ano lang? I
You're the
just wanted to
chairman,
be
I
educated on this because a while ago, Mr. Ado was telling us that he read about the UNCLOS decision. Is it correct to assume that you have read the UNCLOS decision? You can answer. You
Mr.
are now
Chairman,
recognized. Yes.
bago po masagot ni Mr. Paglinawan yung tanong na yan, meron po sanang tanong muna. Tanungin natin siya, ano ho ba ang inyong expertise? Kayo ba ay expert? Ano ho bang inyong credentials, sir? So that we would know na...
Ano nga ba?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
ako po ay nagsilbi na diplomat sa Washington, D.C.
Oh.
from 1986 to 1993.
Ano pong position niya po doon?
Ako
Mr.
po
Ado?
ay special assistant to the ambassador and concurrent press attaché and spokesperson for the embassy, and for 2 years for the UN Office of the Permanent.
Dali lang, guys. Para napansin ko si Joey. Si Joey ba yan? Yung nasa pinakalikod sa bandang left side? Middle left side. Si Joey yung tumatawa, no? Nandiyan pala si Joey Cruz.
Representative of the Philippines.
And who was the ambassador during that time?
Ano po?
Sino po yung ambassador during that time?
The ambassador during that time was Ambassador Emmanuel Pelaez.
Emmanuel Pelaez. Okay. So, UNCLOS po, binabanggit po dito kanina, nadinig ko po si Commander Tariela, that hindi po ako familiar sa UNCLOS. I haven't read the whole decision yet. But what I heard a while ago was that historical claim of China was abandoned by the UNCLOS decision. So, yung kiniklaim nila that that part of the WPS is part of their historical territory had been abandoned by the UNCLOS decision. Would you agree with that? Since nabasa po niyo yung UNCLOS?
Ako po,
Hindi,
Mr.
sagutin niyo po
Chair.
muna ako, sir. Kung,
Ako po.
kung yung po ba, would you agree na sa nabasa po ninyo sa UNCLOS decision, yung pong historical
Yung
claim
pagmumukha
of
niyo?
China ay inabandon na nung decision yon. Tama po ba o mali yung nadinig ko kanina? Inabandon na po ng desisyon sa UNCLOS yung historical claim ng China doon sa area natin sa West Philippine Sea. Were you able to read that part?
Ang,
Were you able to read that part?
ang,
Were you able to read that part?
Mr. Chair, binanggit po ni
Mr. Ado, tinatanong ko lang po kung nabasa po ninyo, sabi nyo nabasa nyo yung UNCLOS decision. Ako hindi. Nakikinig lang.
O, di ba, pinagayabang niya. Nabasa ko to. Marunong ako magbasa. Nabasa ko yung UNCLOS, sabi niya. Ngayon, tinatanong siya ni... pangit naman ang mukha ni Fernandez.
Naman po ako sa
Sabi ni Fernandez, nabasa niya po ba yung sinabi ng decision ng UNCLOS na hindi, ano yun, parang nire-reject yung clinic claim ng China dyan. O, ganyan yun eh. Ngayon, Itong sagot niya.
usapan ninyo at binabanggit po ni Commodore Tariela that it was abandoned, the historical claim of China on that part. So ang tanong ko po sa inyo, nabasa niyo po ba yun? Na inabandon na ng
Hindi
UNCLOS?
po inabandon yon, Mr. Chair.
So hindi inabandon ng
Imposible
UNCLOS.
po.
Wait. Hindi inabandon ng UNCLOS decision yung historical claim ng China.
Hindi po. Mr. Chair, babasahin ko sa inyo ang arbitral ruling.
Sige, go ahead. Para maintindihan po namin kung talagang...
Dahil marami pong propaganda na kumakalat. Dito tayo sa letra.
Ayun yun eh.
Give us your document that you are holding
Ito
right
po,
now.
I agree with Mr. Tariela in the 2016 Arbitral Award, paragraph 278. Diniklara po ng Arbitral Award na yung 9-dash line ay walang legal basis.
Ibig sabihin, wala
Sinasabi
talaga.
ko po yan.
So abandon yan.
Opo.
Inabandon na yung historical right ng China doon sa 9-dash line.
Hindi, nag-create sila.
Unang-una po, Mr. Chair, if I may, hindi po naging posisyon ng China sa arbitral ruling yan dahil ang China ay hindi nag-participate sa arbitral tribunal, sa arbitration. Ang nagsumiti po niyan ay ang panel ng Pilipinas. The claims of China in the South China Sea
Mr.
are
Chair.
based on historic titles, based on historic
Mr.
rights, based on history.
Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, ang tinatanong ko po kanina, kung doon po sa desisyon ng UNCLOS, even without the participation of China on that ruling or on that proceeding, ay inabandon na ng desisyon yung historical claim ng China doon sa ating pong parte ng West Philippine Sea. Yung po yung tinatanong ko eh.
Hindi po naman UNCLOS ang nagdesisyon, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Arbitral ruling.
Yung arbitral ruling.
Opo.
So yun din po yun eh. It's
Mr.
all the same.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, I don't think he's the right person to speak about the UNCLOS decision. In fact, he's getting confused as to what is the arbitral ruling and what is the UNCLOS. Alam mo, Mr. Chair, may I ask, Mr. Paglinaman, you mentioned kanina you're a diplomat, tama?
Opo.
Bakit ka naging diplomat? Are you holding a plantilla position in the DFA? Anong position nyo?
At the time of my appointment, Your Honor, I was a political appointee. But
Political
at the time of my termination of tenure,
No,
I
sir.
was certified by the
Sir,
President to
sir.
have already been joined the ranks.
Wala na to.
Hindi ka ho diplomat. Hindi ka ho diplomat. Kasi ang diplomat po, organic po sa Department of Foreign Affairs. Oh, yan po yung mga ambassador. Kayo po ay hindi. Kung special assistant lang po kayo, you're not the right person to speak about that. Anyway, Mr. Chair, maybe
Mr. Chair.
we can go to another resource person, Mr. Chair. Meron po kasing information dito. You were one of the delegates to the... you were part of the delegation to China in 2015, engaging in various Chinese think tanks. Ano ito?
Nagpunta po ako sa China, 2015. Tama po yan. At saka noong 2019, para hindi na kayo mahirapan
So
sa Google.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. That explains why he has that kind of a mentality. Salamat po.
That's why you have that kind of mentality. Ayun, booking. Di ba? Bistado. Isa pa.
Mr. Paglinaman.
Mr.
Okay
Chair,
na po.
thank
Nice na po
you.
kayo.
Mr. Chair, meron na ako isang tanong.
Okay.
Kayo po ba ay
okay.
pro-China?
Wait.
Wait. Pro-China ho ba kayo? Dali lang. Hindi, gusto kong sagutin niya eh. Kayo po ba ay pro-China?
Hindi po ako pro-China, hindi ako po pro-US. Ako po ay pro-truth. Kung papayagan niyo akong basahin ng arbitral ruling,
Eh,
Mr.
kayo ay
Chairman,
baka
maliliwanagan
pili. Baka pili ho kayo.
Makapili. Oh, wala na.
Okay, so we will be proceeding to the to the next.
Wala
Medyo
na.
confusing na po yung binabanggit.
Mr. Chair, can I
No,
just-
I'm not recognizing you as of this moment. So please stop interpreting. So for the moment, we will be going back to the main topic of our discussion. Yun yung fake news. No? Fake news. So since merong gray area yung personality ni Mr. Ado, I think we need to proceed to the next item of our agenda. So do you have other question or queries with Commodore Tariela? Kung wala na po, pupunta na po tayo doon sa Infinitus, which is
Alright, okay na tayo doon, guys. Yan. O, di ba? Nakita nyo paano sumagot? Ano nung pangalan yan, mga kabsat? Kalimutan ko pa pangalan yan. Talagang pinagpipilitan niya. Pro-truth nga siya. Addictus, di ba? Pro-truth. Saan ka pa? Putragis. Sayang, di nanalo ulit. Sinira yan ni Isko na Maynila kasama si Sara. Yun na nga, di ba? Pero okay lang. At least kahit papaano, nakita natin kung sino yung mga totoong tao. Anyway, Sean Hes, pro-checkwa pala siya. Yun lang, madam. So, palpal talaga, di ba? Kabsat, Turin, Yeshua. Nakaka si Paglabuan. Yun na nga, Paglinawan pala. Paglinawan. Ngayon, Paglabuan na siya. Nako, malabo siya. Nakaka so palpal na so palpal, hindi siya makahirit eh. Pinagpipilitan yung arbitral na yung point niya yung nasa papel. Eh, UNCLOS yung tinatanong 2016, di ba? Putrak is, dininay na, binasura na ng UNCLOS na walang kan dapat dyan. Yung claim ng China, ibabasura na kasi hindi yan susundin. Nako po. O ngayon, tinanong siya kung pro-China, ayaw umamin mga kabsat. Pero inamin niya na, nasa China daw siya sa yung binanggit kanina, di ba? O, hindi lang yan, pati 2019, sinabi pa niya, putragis, dilaglag din sa sarili niya. Anyway, mga kabsat, no? So, I hope nag-enjoy kayo dyan. Okay, next topic tayo, mga kabsat. Next topic tayo, mga kabsat. Countdown muna tayo, mga kabsat. Salamat!